I would be your trainer for this OBIA training. Let's say we have in normal like in, or if we talk about Oracle EBS, right? So we have
Mm.
the OLTP, online transaction processing, right? But when it
Yes.
comes to the business intelligence, we follow a different approach. That is a multidimensional modeling. We have fact tables and dimension tables. So are you familiar with these terms? I
No,
mean,
no.
okay, that's not an issue. Yeah, I just wanted to know so that I could like, highlight those things, maybe on the data modeling part in warehouse. As you know, right, we have two kinds of system, two kinds of databases, right? One is we call OLTP that you are using currently, that is Oracle E-Business Suite or Oracle E-Business Suite Financials. And second is the business intelligence part that we called OLAP, that is we call online analytical processing. So the basic difference is that in OLTP, it's everything is a just kind of two-dimensional format. You have columns and you have rows. But when it comes to OLAP, it's a kind of multi-dimensional approach. We'll discuss all those things in detail, what is the need of a data warehousing, right? And
Okay.
OBIA is basically a data warehousing solution, and the one that you are using, Oracle EBS Financials, so that is a online transaction processing application. So the main intention of why Oracle is having this product, this OBIA product, because let's say there is an organization and they are using EBS Financials for their financial application. They are using AP, AR, and all the modules, and they're using human resource applications, EBS human resource application. So what happened, right? So a organization or a company can use many applications. They can use Oracle e-business suite. They can use PeopleSoft, and they can use Siebel CRM. So I would just go to on that side, since you are like kind of new to the OBIA modeling, the data warehousing part. So I would just open a slide which will give an example. So this is the slide I was talking about. So let's say if you see the first one, right? We have organization industry across different areas, be it automobile, communication, consumer sector, energy, financial services. So there are certain pre-built applications. Uh, a few applications are owned by Oracle, few applications are not owned by Oracle. And like if you see, right, there are the one that you are using, Oracle EBS financials, so that is Oracle e-business suite. So then we have PeopleSoft, then we have Siebel. And basically what happened, right, if we completely divide our industry, so our industry, I mean basically in an enterprise it can be divided into two parts. One is CRM part and second one is ERP part, right? So in ERP part we have enterprise resource planning. So in ERP can be subdivided into three four parts. It's like we have human resources, we have financials, we have supply chain, we have order management. So all this, right, also see this top four, this one, or uh, order management or supply chain, financials or human resource, all these are part of ERP applications. And if you think like sales, service and marketing, so these are kind of CRM applications. So there are certain pre-packaged softwares like Oracle Business Suite, PeopleSoft, Siebel, and SAP. They provide the solution for this enterprise software. So, so the main intention of Oracle having this product OBI is because just a simple example. Let's say I own an organization. I have an organization. I have my CRM division. I have my finance division and I have my HR division. So for HR and finance, I am using Oracle EBS, but for CRM, I am using Siebel CRM. So I have currently using two different source applications. So how if I want to do kind of integrate my data, I want to see my CRM data along with the financial matrices. I want to just combine my data and just to make my decision process more effective. Then how can I do that? Unless until I get the data from these two different applications and put that into a integrated data integrated data warehouse. So that's what we called OBIA. So the basic intention or the basic purpose of this OBI is basically it used to get data from different applications, be it PeopleSoft, be it Siebel, be it Oracle EBS, or be it SAP, or be it any other application sources. Get the data from there, and then OBI is having its own data model. So the main intention is just to get the data and put the data into the data warehouse in the data warehousing modeling format, then use the data for reporting purpose. So this is basically I mean kind of overview functional architecture of OBIA. If I go to, this is a slide, right? Yeah. So here if you see, right, if in the button lines you see, right, there are many different applications: Siebel, then Oracle, then PeopleSoft, then SAP. So so basically when you are using Oracle EBS financials, right? So you have your UIs and all the data will be getting stored in a transactional database, right? Your apps DB. So basically what happened, right, in OBIA, there are you know the term ETL, Nishar? I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
what is it? Okay, sure. Okay, that's great. So basically the OBIA basically what it does, it gets the data from different heterogeneous applications, and there are certain pre-packaged ETL maps. So ETL is basically extract, transform, and load. So it gets the data from this prepackaged application, put the data into the data warehouse. So this is your OBIA warehouse. And here you have certain different kind of tables, different kind of yeah, there we'll discuss all those, like what kind of tables are there, like how they're organized, and what is a confirmed dimension, what is, basically what is the content of this warehouse. We'll discuss like how it is, what kind, basically if, the ingredients of this data warehouse. We'll talk in each and every individual component here. So yeah, basically this prepackaged ETL maps, right? This used to be, there are certain ETL tools available in the market. So that is, the Informatica, right? Informatica
Yes,
or
yes,
Oracle Data Integrator, right?
yes.
So this ETL part is being done by Informatica and ODI. I will tell you, like, there are different versions in OBIA. Certain versions use Informatica as an ETL tool, and certain version use ODI as an ETL tool.
What
So
is the difference between both of them? Uh, do we go with a single what you call single one or both of them?
we actually,
I'm
if
talking
you,
about the Informatica or the ODI.
right. I have a slide for that. You see. So as of now, there are these are the kind of OBIA releases available in the market. If you see, right, OBIA 796 series. So the latest one, that is 7964. It was released in the market in 2009 April. So all these OBIA 796 series are with using Informatica as an ETL tool. And if you see the right hand side, that we called OBIA 11's G series, and this came to market in the year 2013 July or May. This 7.1, 8.1, 9.1, and the recent, this is not released. It's announced to release by Oracle 10.1. So all the whatever you see in the right hand side, they use ODI as an ETL tool. So we have two two things. One is OLTP and second is OLAF. So OLTP is online transaction processing. Just let me write down few things. Yeah. So here, example is right. Uh, Nishar, here,
Yeah.
right? Uh, I talked about initially, right? What is OLTP and what is OLAF, right?
Mm.
So basically, these are two kind of, and this we called uh, OLAF or data warehousing, right? So OLTP is one that you are currently using, EBS financial applications. So and this is basically what is a OLAF or a data warehousing. So in OLTP is basically, right, in Oracle EBS application that you use, right, basically it kind of used for, I mean, your online transaction processing. You cannot do any kind of historical analysis on the based on data, and the data on the OLTP is kind of very much normalized, right? If you want to update one table, it would go in the backend and update two and three tables, right? But in case of data warehouse, everything is kind of denormalized. The region, the basic region is here. Why we use the term? So when we use, let's say, I have a organization uses Oracle application. So when they use Oracle applications, that means the database underneath their application will always used by this insert, update and delete, because someone will go and add uh, uh, that is the main primary reason for this online transaction processing, because it would be used by a 24/7 window, and all the, let's say, if anyone using an HR application, the employees will go and fill the time sheet every day, and they will go and do the, I mean, leave and all this leave application, everything they do. It's basically insert, update and delete. But when we get the data to a data warehouse, our main purpose is just to select the data, right? Query the data. We want to see what kind of data it is, right? So the frequency of insert, update and delete is very less in case of data warehousing, and we basically use the data warehousing only just for query purpose. So, and basically when we talk about SQL, it's only select clause that is being frequently used. So that's why we make it denormalized everything. So whatever we see in data warehouse, everything is denormalized, and whatever you already I mean using the Oracle EBS application, right? So here everything is normalized. So so here, right, so the basic idea just to having normalized and having denormalized, because in case of normalization you will have multiple tables. I mean, because you need to avoid the redundancy, you need to avoid the data duplication. So there are many other factors for the normalization. But when we talk about OBIA and the data warehouse, everything is denormalized because you don't worry and you don't really care about like if it is normalized or if it is I mean you don't worry about the insert, update and delete, because the main purpose that you are having a data warehouse just to make it effectively for my query purpose. I can do write select query anytime, and the select query should give appropriate and adequate performance so that I can do my decision support system. I can my senior management can get effective decision based on the reports. So that's why everything is denormalized in case of data warehousing, but everything is normalized when we talk about OLTP. OLTP in the sense all this application, prepackaged application that we see like CBEL, PeopleSoft, SAP or Fusion, anything, everything is normalized. But when we talk about OBAW, that is kind of denormalized. So and the reason here, if you and here we make it because we use it for only for query purpose. And here if you see there are two kinds of table here, one is fact and one is dimension table, basically two kind of table. And here uh, you are clear on this part, right? I just
Yeah,
wanted
yeah,
to give a kind of overview on the data processing before
yeah,
moving to,
yeah. I
right?
think we can move on. Let's move on.
Sure, sure. So in fact table, right? So here basically we have fact table, and that is being surrounded by different dimension table. So so basically the fact is basically, let's say so what is a fact? So fact is basically a measure or any transaction. Let's say uh, dimension is basically like let's say customer dimension or employee dimension or product dimension. Dimension will give all this employee attributes in detail, and all the customer attributes in detail, and all the product attributes in detail. But when it comes to fact, number of orders, so you have a fact called number of orders, but number of orders without like what is product details doesn't make any sense, right? You need to know like what kind of product and who is the customer who buy this product. So you need two different, let's say I'm doing a sales order, and I did like let's say order number, and this is the order price. So order price and all these things are a fact metric, but I need to do this analysis with combination of customer who buy this product, then product details, what kind of product it is, maybe the geographical location, business location dimension, when the where the product was purchased. So all those things will be uh, put into different dimensions like your product details, your customer details, and all your pricing details. So everything would be stored in different dimension, but the fact is like number of orders and the price and so all those things, this is a kind of a fact. So that's how we have the I mean fact and dimension concept. This is basically the kind of very I mean a fundamental data warehousing concept, because we will be frequently using these terms. So that's why I thought to like kind of uh, give a brief idea before moving to the slides. So are you clear on this part, Nisha, right?
Yeah, yeah,
What is it?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
We
that's
can
cool.
move on. Yes. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Thank you.
sure. Sure. Yeah, bye.
All right.